Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. Hopefully you all are doing well. In this video, we're going to be continuing on here with the Arizona Coyotes franchise mode. In this video, we're going to be tackling the trade deadline and then simming up to the end of the regular season. And depending on how we're doing for time, I might watch a game at the end of this video. Just because I meant to do that in the last video, but I just did not feel like it after I was done playing that game. So that's kind of what we got on the schedule for this one. I'm just going to show you guys quickly here. I do plan on having a pretty active trade deadline. I need to find two defensive defensemen to play with Luke Hughes and Oliver Precinct here. So I'm thinking Chikrin and Oliver Ekman-Larsson are their time here is done. And I might trade Uyghur as well, depending on what I get for these guys. So I was looking briefly on the proposed trades I went through to every team here. I'll show you quick. But basically, I went to every team here. I did this, went over to defensemen, and went through every team to see if there were any defensive defensemen on the trading block here day before the trade deadline. And there really wasn't anything, so I'm hoping the market gets a bit better once we get into the trade deadline. And then I can make moves at the trade deadline here. So that's kind of the plan. That's kind of what I'm going after. I think I'm just going to leave my forward core here intact. I'm happy with how they are. They got some guys re-signed. I think I re-signed Fisher and Quinn. Then there is Group Hens. He's probably going to be gone after this year. And then I think, Christian Dvorak I might bring back as well, depending on what he wants. But I'll do that later. So, yeah, that's kind of where we're at. And yeah, let's hop into this trade deadline here. So, gonna sim up to trade deadline, and then we'll enter the trade deadline. We're gonna be probably, I don't know what I'd put us as, honestly. I want to get rid of those two pieces, but that's about it. Other than that, I'll just say conservative seller, because I'm looking to flip guys, not really looking to make any huge moves. Enter the trade deadline here. So, who's on the block? Dougie Hamilton, Chikrin, Ehlers, Janssen. Okay. No one. So let's go back to that screen and see if there's anyone. I think I'll just do this on my own. I'll bring you guys back if I find a trade. Alright, so I just went through a team. Once again, there's no defensive defensemen that are on the trading block, so it's going to be more difficult. I still do plan on trading them, or at least Oliver Ekman-Larsson, but I'll see if we can kind of force a trade to go through with Chikrin, because I still feel like he's a young, valuable piece that teams would be willing to give up other pieces for in this universe. He's 26, 87 overall, and a medium elite potential, so he's still got room to get better and play good hockey for another team for a while. So I feel like he'd have some trade value, and that's what we're going to try to do now. Alright, so we're back here, and I think I'm going to try to get this trade to go through. Oliver Ekman-Larsson for Kevin Ball and a first round pick. So Ball is a defensive defenseman. He has what is this? He fits the top 4 defensive pairings, which is what I want. He's big-bodied, obviously, and then 82 overall, 24 years of age, and a medium top 4 D-man. Obviously, Oliver Ekman-Larsson. He's starting to drop off a little bit, but he's still got 3 years left on his contract, and he probably will stay around 86, 85 at worst for next year. Obviously, the rest of this year and then the year after that, he'll still probably be in the mid, maybe low 80s. So he'll be better than Ball is right now, basically, for this year, next year for sure. And then, in terms of New Jersey here, then they get their top pairing as Oliver Ekman-Larsson and Ristolainen, and then they've got pretty solid depth after that as well. So it's not like I'm taking anything huge from them, and I'm giving them their top guy. And then Yeah, for the next couple of years, I'm thinking. So I think that's kind of a pretty fair trade. And then they don't have a first for this year, so this is next year's first rounder. And it's just a throw in to try to get the value more fair here. So I think I'll do that, see if it goes through. We're saving salary. Okay, for fuck's sakes. Of course they are. I don't know. We still have 7 million, 8 million in cap space. What the hell? Who do they need to resign? This Cruz guy. Okay, this might be more difficult than I thought then. See if they have any bad contracts. Here we go. Ryan Dzingel, 2 years, 5.56. That should help clear out the cap space. And then we'll go and give them something. Anyway, so once I get this trade figured out, I think I'll just bring you guys back for that. Alright, so I'm thinking this will work. I threw in Roop Hintz. He basically doesn't want to re-sign with us. He's got 1 year left on his deal. He's only making $3 million, so this comes off the books at the end of this year, and I'm taking back Dzingel, who doesn't come off the books. He comes off the books next year, and he's making more money. So I think this will work. Hoping it will, at least, because I'm freeing up cap space for them at the end of the year by doing this, and they're not making their team any worse right now because Roop Hintz is better than Dzingel is. Basically, I'm just going to see if he can throw him in on the bottom 6 somewhere. I've got cap space, so I'm not too concerned about that. And yeah, so we'll see if this goes through. I also added a third because Roop Hintz had some value. So we'll see if this works. And there we go. So pretty big trade there. A first and a third for Dvorak and Uyghur. Maybe. I'll actually look at this. Depending on where Buffalo's at, this might not be a bad idea. Nah, we're not going to do that. Alright, so Oliver Ekman Larson. And I got that done just in time. Okay, that's good. That took me a while to figure all that out, but I'm happy I got that done. Nolan Patrick and Sanham to Ottawa. I forgot to go do that recap. I'll go do that right now then. I think there's still the news thing somewhere, so I'll just go to there. Yeah, right here. We'll go to player pick and trading, and I'll take you guys through what happened here. So we did that trade at the end there, where New Jersey got Oliver Ekman Larson, Roop Hintz. We got Ball, Dzingel, and then a first and a third. Let's see if there's anything else that just pops out to me. Travis Konecny to Calgary. Who is that with? Philly. And Philly got a second and a third. So Konecny and a fourth for Philly for a second and a third. That's a pretty good deal for Calgary. Jake Virtanen and Sven Baertschi to Edmonton. Or from Edmonton. Went to Nashville. Where else here? Marcus Pettersson to New Jersey, so they bolstered up. New York Rangers got Brandon Carlo. That was another guy I was looking at, but I didn't end up going after him. Jack Roslovic to the Islanders. John Marino to Columbus. Oh, Dougie Hamilton to Minnesota. Oh, Detroit got Kasperi Kapanen for a first and a second. That's pretty good. What else we got here? Nikolai Ehlers to Minnesota. Wow. For a first and Theo Urshette. That's actually not a terrible trade for Winnipeg. And that looks like that's the end. Actually, Nolan Patrick and Travis Sanheim to Ottawa in exchange for 2 firsts and McGinnis. Wow. I'm pretty sure that McGinnis is a medium top 4 offensive defenseman. I was looking at him as well. So that's actually a pretty good haul. But, I mean, you're giving up Nolan Patrick and Travis Sanheim. So, yeah, that's the trade deadline recap. I'm going to have to go edit some lines, move some guys around. So I'll go do that right now. And then I'll bring you guys back when I'm done. Alright, so we're back. It wasn't anything crazy. It's pretty easy to do. Basically, just put the single in here on the fourth line, moved Hayton over to center, and basically everything else is the same offensively. So I don't think we got any worse offensively. Maybe a little bit, like I said, 2 overall points, but Roop didn't want to re-sign with us, and I mean, the single is not terrible, so might as well. Defensively, Hughes and Soderstrom, and then I moved Chickering down, moved Ball in to get that +5 with Oliver Precinct. That's what I traded him for. That is fantastic. I love to see that. Hopefully Precinct can do pretty good with these two. And then, so yeah, like I said, moved Chickering down, and he's playing with Uyghur now. As for our special teams, power play was untouched, same as what it was at the start of the year. PK basically put Ball in for Oliver Ekman-Larsson, and he doesn't fit, so this line went down to a +3. So I'm thinking it's the two-way defensemen that work on the PK. So I'm probably gonna have, once we get another defensive defense, it's probably gonna be +3 on the PK. But that's not the end of the world at all. Same thing with the 5-on-3 here, though. Just draw for that +1 to it, 0. So it's not terrible. I can certainly work with that if it gives me a +5 in the regular lines. And that's all I changed. So it wasn't that difficult. It was pretty straightforward. And yeah, so we're doing pretty good on time here. I'll sim up and we'll watch the end of the game at the end of the season here. And I also want to re-sign Chicker now that I haven't traded him. So I'll probably do that actually right here at this break. I'll send him to the 13th. I'll re-sign Chikrin. And then, so yeah, I'll bring you guys back at when we reach there. Alright, so we're back here at the 13th. I'm going to see if we can get some more guys re-signed. Mainly want to get Chikrin re-signed just because I don't want to let him go for nothing. He's, like I said, a very young asset still for us. And I mean, we can get him to a good contract and we can always trade him once I find something that I like. So we're going to go 6450 times 0.85. He wants to resign. So 5 years at 5.5. I mean, that's a good contract for sure. We can definitely move that. And yeah, so that's what we're going to do. Get him re-signed. Done deal. Alright, and then the other one, Christian Dvorak here. What does he want? 2 years. Let's see what this comes out to be. I don't want to go long term with him. Just because he's only like a bottom 6 guy and he's 29 right now. So again, for 2 years at $4 million. Let's see what the 3-year option looks like. 4.75. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna go 2 years, $4 million. Bring him back as well. Be a good third line center for us. And bang, off our extension. So yeah, those guys coming back. Schmidt, he's gone. I might bring him back, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Same thing with I'll probably bring back Dursey, but I'll do all that guy at the re-sign phase. For goalies, I'm going to move on from Darcy Kemper. He's starting to drop off, and I really don't. I think he's not going to be better than Hill next year, so no sense in bringing him back. Actually, he does want a pretty cheap deal, but still, I think we can find a better goalie in free agency. So yeah, I'll sum up a couple of days and then see if they re-sign. And then if not, or if they do re-sign, then I'll just the next screen you'll see is me going into a game later in the season. So yeah, see you guys then. Alright, so we're here up against the Nashville Predators. Got the exact same record, so figured it'd be a pretty good game to watch. Just I guess a quick update on where we're at in the standings here. We are currently third in our division and we've clinched a playoff spot. So, obviously a pretty good spot there. I guess I can update points quickly before we hop into this. Before the season's end. We've only got a few games remaining here. But Clayton Kettler, 85 points, 77 games. He's doing fantastic. Jan Yannick on that first line is doing great as well. I'm going to see some good growth from them, hopefully. Jack Quinn, looks like he has a good chance at the Calder, I'd say. Probably can hit 40 goals. Hopefully, that'd be nice. And then Nolan Foote, 51 points as well. So, really solid years from Quinn and Foote as well as Keller. I'm expecting to see some growth for them. Looks like, again, our bottom six has been struggling this year in terms of the plus minus, but it's probably just because they're not scoring much as they're all two-way forwards. As for defenseman, I should say, sorry. Hughes 57 points. That looks fantastic. Precinct 28. Ball down here at 13. I'm just going to see what he's done with us. +7, 1 point since coming over, so that's pretty solid. I would like to know what Precinct did. I forgot to look beforehand, but I'd imagine has been doing pretty decent with him. Yeah, so that's what our defenseman situation is looking like. 23 goals for Luke Hughes. That's pretty sick from the back end. That's some good contributions for sure. And then Kemper and Hill, only average. I feel like they should be a little bit better than what they are, considering our record. Like I said, in the last couple of years, we've had kind of tougher regular seasons, and these guys' numbers have been better, so. Or better or about the same, so they should be, I'd say with a good season like this that we're having, I mean, we're 40, 28, and 9, right? Like 12 games above 500. I guess there's a lot of overtime losses in there, but still, like, I feel like the numbers should be a bit better than what they are. Which is a sign I need to get a better goalie and free agency. So we're going to simulate here against the Nashville Predators. I'll simulate up the first 2 periods, and then we'll go in about halfway point, 5-minute mark of the third period. So first period, Nashville get to Luke Kunin and Jake Virtanen. Second period, and Nashville gets another one, Phil Tomasino. So watch up here. And then we'll hop in probably around the 5-minute mark. Don't want to be too long. Maybe a little bit earlier. Let's hop in there right now. Last like 7-8 minutes here. And we'll just watch, see what the team looks like. See how the players play. Okay, we are here in Arizona, taking on the Nashville Predators. Looks like we got some 4-on-4 action here right off the hop. We'll see what these Coyotes can do. I did change the difficulty down to pro, so hopefully they can score a little bit easier. I know with All-Star it took forever to get goals, so we'll see what happens. This is Schmaltz. I still don't know how to get that name thing to work. Got ball out right now, the new Arizona Coyote. Pretty sure he was originally on the Coyote, but got sent over to New Jersey in the Hall trade, I believe. So I'll bring him back. Big body. Could have out there. Alright, let's get a line change going here. Get that first forward line out there.
The Predators take possession in the defensive end. And now it's over to Kunin.
Oh, nice hit, whoever that was. Look at this Precinct. Got Luke Hughes and Precinct out. So we got power play for Nashville now. Come down here on Luke Hughes. Pass to the slot. Tolvanen. Good defense there. Clogged it up. Shot saved by Kemper. Alright, get the first PK line out here. We don't need to see from the broadcast schedule is there for the Nashville Predators. I really don't care. We got Baird Hayton Dzingel out with, it looks like, Soderstrom and I'm not sure the other D-man is. Chikrin, I would assume. Yeah, Chikrin. Back to 5-on-5 now. Tolvanen, I believe that was. Good saves there by Kemper. Tries to get a shot off whoever that was. It wasn't Tolvanen. He's at the point. McCann now. Just getting bumped, forcing them to take tough angle shots. Flynn, big save by Kemper. Come on now, Coyotes. Get the puck out of there. Was that Hall on Nashville? It's interesting. Alright, let's go get the first line out. Second pairing defense. Virtanen coming down the wing here. Dumps it in. I don't know who this is, but he's got the puck. Pass it to whoever that is. Skates back into our own. You're going the wrong way there, bud. You got to go up the ice towards the other team's net. That's probably the strategy you want to be following more. Ooh, this is Jan Yannick. He's going, gets past him. Nice move, shot, nice save by Nashville's goaltender. Connor Garland now with it, cuts out front, and he scores. Nice move there by Connor Garland to get to the backhand and slide it in. And only down by 2 now. Got back into it. Only got a minute left though, so I can't really see us coming back and winning this, but we'll see what happens here. Luke Hughes going the wrong direction again. Like, can we go up the ice, please? Like what are we doing? Go up the ice! Holy fuck, yay! 6-sim right here. But yeah, this is again. He's trying to skate back into our own zone. Holy fuck! Go up the ice. Thank you. Let's go. Holy shit, this is painful. Alright, get the goalie out. See what they can do. Get back to the point now. There you go. Shot. Deflection. Good save. Oh, he plays the puck. Oh shit, probably should have got the full forecheck on. Get in on it. There you guys go. 1 foot over. Shot. Nice save by Nashville's goalie. Made a couple of pretty nice saves here late in the game. What are you passing it back to the point? Oh, EA. This game never fails to amuse me, though. We'll sum up to the end of the season, and then we'll leave it right there. So, yeah. A few games left here. We were on a bit of a run before that Nashville game, but didn't show up. Kept skating back into our zone, so that doesn't exactly help. But yeah, we won the remaining 4 games, close out the year. And this has been our best year. Clayton Keller, 93 points. It's pretty solid. 97 for the Coyotes on the year. We're playing the Golden Knights in round 1. So we're pretty sure we lost to them last year or the year before, something like that. Yeah. So I guess we can do the quick recap here of the year, point-wise and whatnot. Forwards, Clayton Keller tore it up, 93 points. That's what I'd expect from him. Finally had, these 2 rough seasons. He had this good one with the +3 with Sanford and Garland, but hasn't been able to reproduce that success. Getting him Quinn and Foot jumps to 93 points, +24. 32 power play points. He has played fantastic hockey for us. Looks like he was great defensively as well. Takeaways way more than giveaways. Face-off percentage was 54%. Just great season from Clayton Keller for sure. Looking like that he's that stud guy that we wanted here. Jan Yannick, a great year for him. Definitely took a big step forward here. I came in 44 points. Next year 63, and then this year 76. He's seen that constant progression. He's a 20 goal scorer every year, and so good to see that progression. Let's see how he did for face-offs. Only 49.63% of the dot. Hope there's definitely some room for him to improve there. Connor Garland, good to see him taking that, getting back to form here. Like I said, there's that season a couple of years ago where he got 77, and then ever since then it's just been downhill. So good to see him back up there at the 75-point mark. I'm not going to go through everyone. Jack Quinn, rookie year, 41 goals. That's pretty solid, I'd say. 41 goals for a rookie. Don't see that too often. And then defenseman, Luke Hughes, 59 points. Led our defenseman in scoring. 24 goals, 59 points, 8 games, pretty solid. And then I'm going to look at what Kevin Ball did here. So 2 points plus 8 in 21 games with us. So pretty solid. I'd assume that's helped out preasing a bit. I forgot to look at what so I'm not sure what he was doing beforehand. But look at Precinct and Hughes though. 286 shots and 200 shots. That's nice. Getting the pucks on net from the back end. That's kind of what you need there. For sure. And then, like I said, Darcy Kemper and Aiden Hill probably could have been a little bit better this year. I feel we could have won a few more games if they would have given us a bit more. And then I'll go take a peek at the entire NHL right now. So, entire league. Evgeny Malkin on Colorado led the league in points. Cole Caulfield, 74 goals. Holy shit. That's oh fucking hell. I guess I made him because he broke the game again. Basically, whenever I make Cole Caulfield, he always just breaks the game. So, but 74 goals, like holy shit, man! Damn near a goal a game. That's insane. 427 shots. It's fucking ridiculous. Clayton Keller here is, I think, 7th in the league. Yeah, 7th in the league in points, so pretty solid. Obviously, Cole Caulfield is going to be winning the Maurice Richard for the next few years. Quinn was up here near the top. I think it's probably around 15 or so, just by looking at it. And then we're going to go rookie skaters and see. Yeah, it looks like Jack Quinn got the Calder, and Luke Hughes was second. So, best 2 rookies are on my team. It's great to see. Actually, Hughes might even get it because he's a defenseman. Was playing top minutes, so we'll see. But I mean, 40 goals out of a rookie too. Like, there's definitely arguments for either of them, but I think regardless, the Calder will be going to one of my players, so that's great to see from them. Looks like Ranta is gotten the Vezina. Good for him. 921 save percentage, not too bad. See how our AHL team's doing real quick here. 51, 12, and 3. Ryan Suzuki tearing it up. We're the best team in the league again, even though we've played significantly less games than basically every other team, because I don't know how this game works, but it does like that. So before we go there, just go quickly take a look at the AHL guys. Make sure that the guys I want to grow are doing well. Ryan Suzuki obviously was one of those guys, so good to see him up there. Leeson was another, and Halishchuk was the other one. So they're all, what is that, top 5 in scoring. Great to see that. 32 goals for Halishchuk here. He's already grown 1 overall. I'd expect him to take a pretty nice jump at the start of the next season. I mean, look at the plus minuses too. Ridiculous. This team is just crazy. Bottom 6 got a little bit weaker there, but I mean, that's just insane. Plus 30, plus 40. We just don't allow goals. I'd expect that with our decor being this good, but it's actually insane. Our goalies, yeah, we just don't. This AHL team is nuts, man. I kind of want to see what they're doing in terms of less than 2 goals against per game. That's ridiculous. The other team can't score twice on you, you're going to win a lot of hockey games. Like, that's just pure dominance. Like that. That's actually crazy. Anyway, so we're going to advance here. We're going to be playing the Vegas Golden Knights, but just sim up to the first game. I'll do a quick overview of what Vegas has, and then we'll end the video off right there. So, Vegas looking like Gusev, Carlson, Stone, very good first line. Marshall, Glass, Rust, pretty solid second line. Bottom 6 drops off a little bit, but they're still pretty solid. You got Bjork, Cousins, Tuck, and then Nike Vizaka, Krebs. Let's see what he's done in this universe. He's doing pretty good at the World Juniors currently, so be a good player for Vegas in the future for sure. It looks like Petrangelo's starting to drop off a little bit. I believe he was 91 last year. Still got that exact elite though, 3 years left, so that'll be a pretty good contract for the end of that term. Theodore Petrangelo, Haig, Coughlin, and Edmonton Stetcher. Not bad decor. Then Nat Leonard and Ned Delkovich. So, pretty solid team here in Vegas. We'll look more in depth at the start of the playoff video. So, yeah, that's all we're going to do in this one. Thank you all for watching. Very much appreciated. If you like this content, please like. And if you want to see more, you want to keep up to date with this channel, this series, what I'm doing, please do subscribe. It is greatly appreciated. So, yeah, thank you all for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.